Welcome to this deep dive. Today, we're kind of grabbing hold of some specific source material, excerpts from a women's health article.
Yeah, and we're using it to really dig into Sloane Stephens's current fitness focus.
Specifically, this pretty intense arm workout she talked about.
Right, and the context here is important. Sloane isn't actually playing at Roland-Garros.
No, she's out recovering from that foot injury. Picked it up back in March, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. But she's still, connected, broadcasting for TNT.
Exactly. So her usual on-court training is paused, obviously, but fitness is still key.
Absolutely.
So our mission, let's say, is to explore how she's adapting, how she's working out now.
And specifically, what this upper body routine tells us.
Yeah. She mentioned her main goal right now is, well, pretty simple but powerful, to get out of a boot and get back strong.
And it's interesting how she's channeling that drive into her upper body while the lower body heals. She actually calls this workout her arm burnout.
Arm burnout. Okay.
And it's built around supersets.
Okay, hold on. Supersets, for anyone listening who maybe doesn't live in the gym, what's a superset exactly?
Oh, good question. Yeah. So simply put, it's doing two different exercises right after each other.
Back to back.
Yeah, with very little or basically no rest in between. It really ramps up the intensity. Saves time, too.
Makes sense.
And Sloane's version, it's got another layer to it.
Okay, interesting. So walk us through her structure then.
All right. So the core of it is this. She does 8 reps of one move, then immediately 8 reps of a second move.
Okay, 2 sets of 8.
Then right after that, she does 1 pull-up.
Just one.
Just one. But then she repeats that whole sequence, the 2 exercises, plus the pull-up 3 times.
Ah, okay. 3 times through that whole mini circuit before rest.
Exactly. Then she rests briefly and goes to the next superset block.
Got it. So the article gives an example, right? Superset 1. It starts with 8 lat pull-downs. That's for the back pulling motion.
Right. Then straight into 8 triceps press-downs.
Yeah.
Hitting the back of the arms.
And then the pull-up.
And then the pull-up. And she does that trio, pull-down, press-down, pull-up 3 times total.
Okay, that makes sense. Then superset 2.
Superset 2 in the example involves 8 reps of bench press. That's a pushing move, chest and triceps work.
Right. And the source mentions something about the weight here.
Yeah, she apparently increases the weight on the bench press with each set within that block.
Why do that? What's the thinking there?
Well, increasing weight set by set, sometimes called a pyramid set, it helps challenge the muscles progressively.
As they get warmer, maybe.
Exactly. Warms them up, gets them ready for heavier loads. It's a pretty standard way to build strength effectively.
Okay. So after those 8 bench press reps, another pull-up.
Another single pull-up, yeah.
And again, she repeats that block bench press plus pull-up 3 times, or maybe more.
Yeah, the article says 3 times or potentially more if she's feeling spicy, as she puts it.
Spicy. I like that.
But this structure, this is where it gets really interesting. It's the cumulative effect.
You mean the pull-ups adding up?
Precisely. Even though it's just 1 pull-up per little round. Think about it. If she does 3 sets of superset 1, that's 3 pull-ups.
Right.
And say she does 4 sets of superset 2 because she's feeling spicy.
That's another 4 pull-ups. 7 total already, just from those 2 blocks.
Exactly. It adds up really quickly without feeling like you're just doing, set after set of only pull-ups.
That makes a lot of sense. It sneaks up on you.
She actually points this out herself. Says something like, if we end up doing 10 sets total, we end up doing 10 pull-ups.
Wow. And the result?
Well, she says by the end, her arms feel like Jell-O.
I bet. That sounds intense.
That fatigue, it's a direct result of the supersets keeping the muscles working, plus that steady accumulation of pull-ups.
But it's not just about the physical burn, is it? She mentioned how it makes her feel.
Hugely important point, yeah. Despite the Jell-O arms, she emphasizes that doing the pull-ups makes her feel really cool and empowered.
Empowered. That's interesting.
Yeah, it really suggests that mastering or even just consistently working on a tough foundational strength move like a pull-up gives a big mental lift.
Which must be so important when you're dealing with the frustration of an injury, right?
Absolutely vital, I'd imagine.
So, okay, wrapping this up. What does this deep dive into Sloane's arm workout mean for you listening?
Well, I think it shows how even elite athletes adapt.
Yeah, they have to be strategic when facing limits, like her foot injury.
And by focusing on this intense upper body routine, using a specific empowering move like the pull-up, she's not just maintaining strength.
She's also finding that feeling of capability, right? Even when her main tools for tennis, her legs, are sidelined.
It really highlights how fitness goals can shift, but that underlying Search for strength, for moves that make you feel, well, powerful.
That stays constant and valuable. This workout structure supersets for fatigue, cumulative pull-ups for challenge. It's a smart approach for resilience during recovery. Totally. This dive really uncovered the method and also that psychological boost she gets. It shows how focusing on strength, finding your move, it can be transformative, especially when things don't go to plan. So that brings us to a final thought for you to consider. What one foundational move could make you feel strong and empowered, like the pull-up does for Sloane here?
And maybe think about how consistently focusing on just that one move could change your own approach to fitness.
Yeah, helping you feel capable even when facing limitations, or maybe just when you're looking for a new focused goal, something to chew on.